What's up, Taurus? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot, here to look at your week ahead starting June 2nd, 2025. Taurus, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. Definitely appreciate you. The deck I am using will be listed in the description box, not reading any reversals. And this time I did not forget you, Taurus, like I did last week. Oh my God. So anyway, cleansing the energies here from doing messages for Aries for the week. And let's see what's coming up here for my Bulls. What is the potential energy surrounding Taurus this week? What can we tell Taurus for the week ahead? All right, Taurus, let's cut this deck and begin your messages. Okay, so Taurus, we're going to open up with the Seven of Axes. Axes in this deck is the swords. So Seven of Axes is always read by me from, at least people that you have already engaged energy with, but maybe have disconnected yourself from. This could be friends. This could be family members that you distance yourself from. And definitely we're talking about people that you were in a romantic relationship with and you just cut them off or just ended the relationship. Anyway, because the Seven of Swords is here, Taurus doesn't necessarily mean that they're physically still around you, if that is the case, but it's the potential energy of lingering. So just, be careful here. If they sort of happen to reappear, resurface or whatever, just note that they are still going to create some sort of conflicting energies for you, and just use your best judgment not to deal with it, okay? If it is not that energy, Taurus, then I always read that it's material things that may come about that you, or, resurface or reappear that you thought you lost, misplaced, forgotten about, okay? I always get that. I don't know why with the Seven of Swords. But anyway, now we have the Nine of Swords, Nine of Axes. Okay, so this is some bull out there that I'm reading for. Definitely maybe overthinking about a situation, person, or an event, having to deal with unresolved. Maybe have some connection with the Seven of Swords as well. Maybe a past relationship and you're still conflicted about that. You're still struggling to rid yourself or clear up or resolve any conflicting energies. But this could be some sort of pain and suffering being done in silence. Always typical meanings, though, of the Nine of Swords when it shows up in your spread. Betrayals, feeling ashamed about something, being lied to, someone cheating on you. This could be physical abuse, mental abuse, verbal abuse, emotional abuse. You name it, seeking some sort of relief through any means of prescription medications for a high degree of anxiety or depression, non-prescription medication, Taurus, for relief. It could be drinking alcohol. It could be weed smoking, smoking cigarettes, anything that's going to help you through the challenges that you may be dealing with. But keep in mind, I also say that the Nine of Swords may not be your energy. It could be someone that you're associated with or know. And I usually get incarceration. So it could be that I'm reading for a bull that knows somebody who's incarcerated. Then, of course, it would be their Nine of Swords energy. All right, as opposed to yours. But we're going to throw a clarifier on this Nine of Swords energy. Why is it here? Why did it show up for Taurus? Hold on, Taurus. Just have to shut my garage from my phone. All right, why is our Nine of Swords here? Well, it could be because of this. Oh, look at that. Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups relates to relationships, other people, right? So the sadness and disappointment may be specific for a bull that I'm reading for that may be just dealing with Um, it could be a family member, it could be a romantic partner, it could be a friend, and I'll throw in coworker for good measure. Okay. Um, this conflicting energy may have unresolved, that is, may have led to this Five of Cups, the sadness or disappointment, and it's usually related to trust issues. Maybe somebody's, and that's that betrayal. Remember, I said betrayal. So maybe someone in the family, a romantic partner or a friend, coworker betrayed you, and you're still willing and trying to resolve. Um, and it could be also connected to that Seven of Swords. You're still trying to, resolve this energy. Maybe thinking too much about it, overthinking what to do about the situation. But I feel in terms of clarifying that it's involving someone. Now, this someone could be from your past as well. Again, I attached the Seven of Swords, but it could also be someone in your present situation. All right, so we're just going to leave it at that. Then we have the Four of Blues that follows, the Four of Cups. This is about socializing. This is about celebrating birthdays, anniversaries. Does, recognize spending quality time with family members, friends, romantic partners, and some of that celebrating could be taking place inside restaurants or diners, eating out, just having a grand time. Up next, now we have the Eon. The Eon would happen to be, um, oh gosh, the Eon happens to be the Judgment card. Okay, oftentimes when they change the names and stuff, it just throws me off. But I do have this. I think the Eon is the Judgment card. So what's hidden in the dark comes to the light, right? Some things that you may discover about yourself that you didn't know before. That energy could be positive or negative, Taurus. Some things that you discover about other people that you didn't know before. That too could be positive or negative. But I also read the Judgment card is awakening. So it could be that you move through the week and proceed with something that you may not have had the opportunity in the past to move forward with. So I could see that in some of you this week. Also, too, there's an energy of spiritual protection surrounding you as well. Making sure, though, you maintain positive thoughts regarding yourself and regarding others. And you really shouldn't have any problems because this card still would represent the card of karma. Okay, what you put out there is what you're going to get back. So always think positive, interact with people in a positive way, and you shouldn't have any problems. Up next is the Page of Axes. This is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is information. Well, first of all, it's new conversations that could be taking place with new individuals, or it could be new conversations taking place with people who are already in your orbit. Okay, this is information, like I started to say before, that could come to you, and it's just general information. It could be worldly, globally, community, however you access your information. It could be through social media. There also too could be an interest from this person. This could be a co-worker. This could be a friend. This could be a neighbor who may be taking up some sort of personal liking towards you. But other cards may reveal if their intentions are coming forward or not. Okay, so let's see. First actions and first moves. Then we have the Queen of Blues. Queen of Blues is the Queen of Cups, nurturing, caring, supportive, definitely intuitive. So again, pay attention to your intuition, making sure that anything that's going on for you this week, that you are always trusting, um, the gut instincts, the inner voices that you hear. Female energy represents all female bulls. It could be your mother, your sister, your um grandmother, your auntie, your bestie. For males, it could be all those things that I just mentioned. Okay. But I do feel that you need to pay attention to your intuition. She's loving, she's caring, definitely supportive, nurturing. And then you could be the bull that I'm reading for that works in the capacity of helping others, because I always get that energy of the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, to have it in your spread, is in a group of cards that I always say that you are already are receiving, could be receiving that love and that commitment, that dedication, devotion from, your family, your friends, your romantic partners. She also too could formulate and bring together platonic friendships as well as romantic partnerships. Up next, now we have the Three of Pentacles. This is some sort of recognition, Taurus, that may be coming your way. That recognition could be coming through from your employer through a small pay raise. It's usually some sort of accomplishment or achievement of a task. Now, whether or not it's involving the workplace environment or outside the workplace environment, and whether you are in unison and working with someone or not to achieve that task, there's some sort of recognition coming your way. So the energies are going up on the 2nd. By the 4th, which is that Wednesday, I believe, congratulations, pat on the back, job well done, kind of energy that you may be, into, or, maybe coming to you. I'm sorry. You could also be introduced to somebody new. And I always assign there could be someone who's dealing with workplace love attraction or affair. All right. So up next here now we have the Wheel of Fortune. Major Arcana Wheel of Fortune is in your spread. So you have luck on your side all week, Taurus. Anything that was unfortunate for you, that wheel always turns in your favor. This is one of the big money cards here. So, when it comes to any chances of risk and you like to gamble, play the lottery, scratch offs, whatever, just play responsibly because this is an opportunity for big money. Fate and destiny. Maybe you're out and about somewhere. Something comes to you that you're fated to have come to you, or you're destined to have come to you. All right. Wheel of Fortune. Stroke of luck. Up next is the Five of Jazz. Five of Jazz is always the projection of energy that I read that could come on to you by others in the form of petty fights or arguments. Don't engage, Taurus. If it is something that you experienced this week, it's their energy, not yours. So, it's a minor scale. As quickly as it comes in, it will quickly go away if you just don't engage. If it is not that, Taurus, then it could be that some of you just go through the week feeling somewhat restless, and it doesn't mean the entire week. It could be a portion of the week. It could be a day. It could be an hour. Okay, remember, this too shall pass. Up next, now we have the Six of Swords. There's Six of Axes in this case. So the level of energy that you may have been dealing with may be connected to this Nine of Swords energy, is moving away from you. Things, even though we don't have a ship here in this particular card, it's on a motorcycle, traveling. So things are, sailing, the way that they're supposed to. Smooth sailing, clearing. I said, yeah, sailing, clearance. There's some sort of clearance. Nothing in your path. The energy is leveling off here. Some of you may be traveling this week. If you are, you're going to be safe to and from. But also, too, I always pick up that there could be a bull that I'm reading for that could be making a decision to either relocate to a different area or move to a different area. There's some sort of moving going on here. We don't have any, well, beside the Three of Pentacles, we don't really necessarily need that. And the decision to move or relocate may be, may or may not be involving any purchases of any property or land. Additional messages here for you, Taurus. In the spread is the Major Arcana of the Magician. Two sides that I read of the Magician. First side is the positive side, is about manifesting. Manifestation of wants and desires. So, think in terms of what you want to manifest, what you want to bring into your life to occur. Is it a new job? Is it a new relationship? Is it pressure to, purchase a home? In the form of prayers, mantras, or affirmations, throw that energy out there, Taurus, to the universe, or whoever it is that you pray to, and leave it alone. Stay in alignment with that energy, going about your business. The thing about manifesting the things that we want to happen for us in our life has to be acquired patience and keeping the faith, okay? And knowing that it's going to, eventually come to us. May not come to us when we want, but it comes to us eventually if we know how to, keep the faith and, be patient for it to come. The negative in here, I read the Magician as an actual person, and rightfully so. He's standing there with a machete in his hand. He's not to be trusted, okay? This person is a cutthroat. This is anyone who is into any manipulations, controlling, or extracting. That could be strangers, definitely. Family members, I'm going to throw them in there. It could be romantic partners and platonic friends, too. Yes. Know the difference when someone is trying to pull the wool over your eyes, all right? And you shouldn't have any problems. These are cutthroat people. Anyway, additionally, we have for you is, now you got the devil, major arcana, the devil. Usually when the devil shows up here, Taurus, it is to address things that we may be repeating that is not good for us, healthy for us. So it could be our own personal bad habits. It could be toxic relationships that we've gotten ourselves involved with. It could be toxicity that's happening in the work environment, toxic energy that's happening in our home environment, community, addictions, if it's your addictions, drinking, smoking, gambling, someone else's addictions, but the addictions that someone else has that you may be connected to is taking a toll on the relationship that you have with this person. Unrequited love. There could be obsession going on with someone or something, right? So it's a lot of energy here. The devil is casting that energy out there, strong arming us, and very clever at it as well. But usually when it shows up in your spread, that means you're doing something that you're repeating that is not good for you in the long term, whatever that may be. Last card I have for you is the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is about celebration, happiness, joy. It could be celebrating birthdays, anniversaries, just like the Four of Cups, Four Blues. Spending quality time, of course, with family members, friends, romantic partners, co-workers after work for happy hour. All right, so this is what I have for us this week, Taurus, in this spread. Just take what's going to work for you. Leave the rest alone. It's just me interpreting the cards for you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You guys have a safe, great week ahead. Always come back to get more of these messages from me, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.